Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about assertions in Selenium, the most important topic. So assertions, think of assertions as basic validations that help you to check whether your test case is passed or failed. So all these days we have written Selenium WebDriver programs. We invoked in Chrome browser, we invoked Firefox browser, but we did not actually check what we want to do. So if, for example, if you want to check a URL is hit correctly or not, or you want to check whether your application launched is correct or not, you will verify a title. We did not do anything as such as a QA engineer to validate something. So for that we have a number of assertions readily available. There is a class called assert. Think of it as a box which contains number of methods that are readily available. So whatever validations you want to do, you will just plug and play into your code. For that, the basic assertion that we generally use is assert equals. So it will compare your actual versus expected and determine whether your test case is passed or failed. Before getting started, let's see at the basic structure how it looks. So I'm creating a new class in the same package. I'm continuing from our last class. So the basic test ng package, I'm just creating a assert class. Okay, it should showing me a warning assert class, and then I complete it. This is my basic class that is been created. Now what I do is I create a method void test case 1. This is my method, and now this is my test case. So I'm using annotations. Refer my previous video if you need more info about this annotations. So this is my test case. I have to import this class. Okay, now program knows that anything after this is my test case. Now I just write a simple line of code to tell you how it exactly works. So assert is a class. Whenever I put class name dot, it gives me all the methods. So there is something called assert equals. It will compare your actual versus expected. So for example, my actual is 12 and my expected is 12. So my actual versus expected is matched here. So if I run this test case, this should pass. Okay, so all these days whatever we have done, we did not actually perform any validation, but this single statement is actually validating something, exactly what we do in our day-to-day life. So it says test is passed. Now do the same thing. Now change the value to 10 and 12. So 10 is not equal to 12. Definitely this should fail. Let's see how it works now. So it started running. Okay, open this console and see number of test cases. Run is 5 and failed is 1. Okay, so let's see what it's giving. It's expecting 12 but it found 10. That's the reason our test case failed. So you see the report, it says the test case is failed. So basically the idea of telling you the sample is, it'll actually do the exact validation as a QA engineer what we do in our day-to-day life. So assertions are like a backbone to us. They help us to validate everything on the UI. So let's see in practical example, right, how we want to validate. I create one more test case here, and I say click void validate page title. So I'll go to a, my task here is I'll go to a web page and I'll validate what I want is what I get. Okay, I'll write the code for that. So just like how we did in our previous examples, right, I'll open up Chrome browser. So I list the steps here before I get started. So requirement 1 for my testing today is open a browser, launch URL, get the title of the page, compare it with what you are expecting. So we are getting the title from the page, web page, and we are comparing it with what we want. So for that I'll invoke a Chrome browser. So WebDriver D is equal to, I am creating a new object to my browser, Chrome driver. I have to import all the necessary packages. Import Chrome driver, import WebDriver. Okay, before getting into this, it's throwing me one more error. Oh, okay, semicolon is missed here. So before going in, we need to set the system property. So we have to uh, set system dot set property. Check my video on invoking Chrome browser to know more about this. So I write WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver, and then here I have to give the path of my in my machine where exactly I have this Chrome driver. So I go to Finder and get the path. Copy this, come back to your program, paste this and say Chrome driver, end it with semicolon. Now I created a browser object. Okay, so d dot get, I get a URL here. I go to a URL, so provide the link http. I go to LinkedIn today, linkedin.com. Okay, I hit the URL now. Now what are our steps here? So I open a browser, I created an object to do that, I launched my URL. Now get the title of the page. For that we have a method readily available. So I want to use the dot get title, you see it? So directly click that. Now I want to print, I want to see what my title of the page is. So I click this and then close this. So now on my console I should see this particular page title. Should see LinkedIn is opened here. It's loading. Okay, it opened LinkedIn for me, and now let's see what the title is. Okay, you see LinkedIn login or sign up is the title of the page that I want. Okay, so let's copy that here somewhere. Get the page title, we got it. So this is what we are expecting. Now go back to your code. We don't want to print it, we want to compare it, right? So I will save the dot get title. This is a string, right? String title is equal to, so whatever in this title, my LinkedIn login or sign up text will be saved. Now I want to compare assert dot assert, oh, spelling mistake, sorry, assert dot assert equals actual. What is the actual text that we got? Title. What am I expecting here? The one which we saved here. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. Now whatever code is returning title, if it is matched with what I'm expecting, my test case is passed. So let's run this program and see how it is executing. Okay, it opened Chrome browser. It's launching LinkedIn. Right, it's done now. Let's open the program and see what happened. Okay, fail. Number of test cases run are 2, failure is 1. Wow, let's see why it failed. Okay, the earlier test case is failed here. That's okay because we did not match expected and actual. But test case 2 is passed. Validate page title is passed here. So there is one way here I want to tell you that you can ignore test case. So in this case, the first one I told you to just as an example. So let's ignore it. For that, what we have to do is enabled is equal to false. Just write this statement and this won't work for us. So in also the title what is returned is what in we have seen that this test case is passed. So let's forcefully fail this test case. So what I'm doing is I'm going to remove this part of this, and I'll only give LinkedIn. But we know that the title is LinkedIn colon login or sign in, so we are forcibly failing it. Let's see how it works now. So in this case, test case 1 should not run, test case 2 should run, validate page title, and it should fail. So let's run this and see what how it behaves. Okay, open this and see the result. Test number of test cases run are 1. In this case, the first test case is not run because we set that not to run, and the one with the second test case run but it failed. So let's see what it says. It says assertion error. Expected is LinkedIn, but what we found is LinkedIn login or sign up. So in this case, it did not match. This way, we using assertions, it will help us to validate what is expected versus what is actual, and makes our life very easy. So you can perform 10, you can write 10 test cases in one program and skip whatever you want. And by setting enabled is equal to false, you can skip whatever test case you don't want to run, and run only that part of test cases which you really want to run. So there are number of assertions other than these. So assert equals is a basic one. In coming classes we'll learn more about assert not equals, assert boolean, etc. So until then, keep practicing this, launching the URL, and verifying the page title. We'll get back to you soon on other assertions as well. Happy coding. Talk to you soon. Please feel free to post your questions or comments. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.